Okay, so welcome again in our last lesson. This lesson will try to attempt the revision unit of the final unit. So we took unit 11 and unit 12, and this is its revision. So again, before attempting to answer this unit, you need to go back to unit 11 and 12 and to revise them, because the questions that you can see here are based on these units. Okay, let's start, shall we? Okay, the unit is in page 96. Okay, from 96 to 99. Let's start our first question. Okay, this question, we need to complete the sentences with the correct form of the verbs in the box. So I need to put these verbs in the right blank. As we said before, these verbs, okay, some of them requires a preposition. Okay, if you use these verbs, mean the subject is not the doer of the action. Okay, but it causes, for example, the subject to do the action for others. Okay, let's just revise them. We have allow, cause, let, make, prevent, stop. Okay, if you use cause and make, it's basically to force someone to do something, or you were the reason for someone to do that thing. Okay, allow and let, to give permission. Someone wants to go to the doctor or wants to go to the bathroom, he asks you. Okay, you didn't do the verb, but you allowed to give permission for the asker, the one who asks you this question, to go. Finally, we have prevent and stop. Is basically to avoid. Okay, to avoid something from doing something. As I said before, if you are about to get an accident, okay, while you are driving the car, you need what? To do some precautions. You need to prevent the accident from happening by steering the car away from the obstacle that you are going to hit into. Okay. And again, you need to look to the sentence and see if there is preposition or not, because some of them requires preposition. For example, cause, if you want to use cause, you should add to in the sentence. If you want to use prevent and stop, you must see if the sentence has from plus ing with the verb. Okay, let's see the first exercise, first question. Okay, the water flows down onto the water wheel. This means this action, the wheel turns. So we don't have to here. Which one do you think I should put here? Makes. Okay, because I'm talking about something singular. Okay, this makes the wheel turn. Okay, I didn't put cause. Why? Because there is no to here. So I use makes. Because this sentence, when you read it, try to understand it, it has a meaning of to force. So the water forces, okay, forces the water to flow down. It gives permission. Okay, let's see number 2, the valve open. This, the water flow in. Let's. Excellent, let's. I didn't use allow because allow requires to. Don't see to here. Let's see 3. The valve closes. This, the water from flowing. So clearly, since I saw ing in the verb, I need to put one of these. Both of them are correct. So both of them are correct. You choose one, either prevent or stops. The C4, the switch touches the contact, this the electrical current to flow. So I have to. I need a verb that requires to use. So close. Here the meaning is to give for something a permission. To give something a permission to do something. Okay. Touching the contact. Okay. It gives the permission for the electric current to flow. Use a lot because I have to here. Finally, 5, the switch moves away from the contact. This electric current from flowing. Again, have ing. Once you saw ing, you need to put one of these. Get the meaning says you need to avoid doing something. So either one is correct. This because the subject in the previous sentence is singular. Let's see 6. The water level rises. There's the flow to rise. Okay, the last thing I didn't use is cause. Causes, because I'm talking about something singular. This causes the flow to have also to. Okay, so bear in mind the preposition. Okay, here I used causes. If there is no to, the sentence was caused or was the reason for something to do something, then I should put make. Okay, again, if you saw ing here, directly you need to put one of these. I put s and the verb because the sentence doesn't have s, the subject, as you can see here. Okay, shall we continue? Okay, for number 2, we need to give instruction for the driver with the correct form of verb in the bracket. Okay, so we are using the conditional if. Okay, basically, based on the subject, you need to change the verb. You write it as it is, or you add es or s in the verb. The sentence, the tense that is used here is the present simple. Okay, present simple. Let's see the first one. If you. Okay, I have to write press here or just to add es. Which one comes with you? Press without adding es. Why? Because you is like a plural. You don't put es or s in the verb. The accelerator pedal. This make the car go fast. So I'm talking about the accelerator pedal. Is there an s here? If there is no s, I should put s on the verb. This makes the car go faster. Okay, if you use s and the verb, you don't need to put s in the other verb. Okay, one s it is enough. Okay, number 2, if you push, again because I used you don't put an s with you. The brake pedal down, this again, there is no s here. This causes the car to stop. Again, whenever you use make, cause, put s on them. Whenever it comes after, you leave it without any modification. Okay, as we can see, there is 2 here. We should not put s. Okay. Why? Because in the previous, with the same sentence, once we use s, No S here. One S is enough. Number 3, if you pull again, because I should not put the suffix S here. The break up this. Again, there is no S here. Prevents the car from. Okay, as we said before, if you use prevent or stop, you need to put preposition from, and you need to change move into its continuous form by adding ing. Let's go to last one. 4, if you release the braking brake, this, again, no S here, allows the car, again, we have to, I don't care whether there is this here or not, I should put the verb in its base form, no addition for S. Okay, let's see exercise 3. Complete the sentences in the correct form with the verbs next. We have these verbs. I need to put them in the blanks based on the picture here. Okay, let's see the first one. You push the handle. Okay, down. You push the handle down. This makes the piston. Okay, what happens to the piston? Okay, this makes the pistons rise. Rise means goes up. Okay, number 2. The piston rises. Okay, what happened next? The piston rises. This makes valve B. Okay, let's see valve B. This is the valve B. And causes valve A. Okay, this makes valve B. Okay, closed. Okay, it will be closed and causes valve B or valve A to open. Okay, why did it close and did it open? Because the piston rises. So the piston was the reason that forces valve B to close and causes valve A to open. It didn't do the action, even though it is the subject of the sentence. Okay, let's say 3. Valve B closes. Okay, what happens if valve B closes? Now it's closed. What happens? The water, this prevents water into the chamber. From flowing. Okay, from flowing. Okay, this is the chamber. So the water, it does not go up. Okay, again, once you use prevent, you should put from and add ing with the verb flow. It means go for water. Okay. 4. Valve A opens. This allows water into the chamber. So I have allow here. What happened? It go down, open, to flow. This allows water to flow because the verb comes with water is flow, likes to go. It's basically like saying the water goes. Okay. Once you use allow, you should put 2 with it. 5. You pull the handle up. What would happen if you reverse the process here? Put it up. The handle, put it up. Raise it up. This causes the piston, okay, the opposite of rise. I need the opposite of rise. The piston will be in this direction. What is the opposite of rise? Okay, this causes the piston to go down. 6, the piston goes down. Okay, this makes valve P. Okay, I need the opposite of the process. Okay, this is the opposite, as you can see. We are reversing the process. Just give me the opposite words. So we have here close, should put open, and causes. Okay, to open, you need to give me the opposite, which is to close. So basically, we learn how this device works. Okay, in 4, we need to draw a line from each word or phrase to its opposite. So I need the words and its opposite. Okay, words and its opposite. Okay, let's start with the first one. Increase comes with decrease. Okay. Imagine that you have a sound volume. Okay, this is increasing. This is decreasing. Okay, or the temperature. Okay, this is increasing. This is decreasing. Okay, second one. Expand with contract. Okay, expand with contract. Imagine that you have a company, establish the company in Medina. You need to expand means you need to become bigger. So we need to open other branches either in Medina or outside Medina. So this is expand, to go to become bigger. Contract is the opposite. I am bigger, okay, but I am financially incapable to continue my expansion. I need to cut down, to contract, to reduce my business. Okay, so instead of opening in every city, I'm closing or shutting down. So this, imagine this is how big my country is, or my company is. I'm now contracting it. Okay, it means go smaller. Okay, we have take, bring. Okay, if you forget your mobile, I would remind you, you need to take your mobile. Take your mobile with you. Okay, bring is the opposite. I tell you to bring something. For example, if you are would like to come to one of my classes, you need to bring the book with you. Okay. Okay, we have remove and replace. Okay, remove and replace. For example, you have, let's imagine that you have a book on a desk. Okay. Remove is to take it out. I just removed the book. Okay. Replace. You already had the book, but I don't want it anymore. I need to buy another one. So I, after removing it, I bring something new. So this is replace. This happens, or this applies with your car. Some parts inside your car, either you need to remove them and replace with something new or to fix them. Okay, let's see the next one. Okay, dismantle with assemble. Okay, let's imagine that I have a big box and they have small items. Okay, when you need to assemble, it means all these books or all these side items, small items, you need to put them inside. So this is assemble. You are assembling. Okay, the opposite is if the boxes or these items inside the box, you start to take one by one. Okay, you are taking them out. So this is dismantle. Dismantle. Next one, inlet, outlet. So this is a pipe. If the waters wants to go in, so this is the inlet. It's called the inlet. Then the waters flows into the outlet. So this is the outlet. Inlet. This is the inlet where the water comes in. Outlet is the place where the water goes out. Okay, we have more than, less than. If you want to set the limit. Okay. Let's just talk about the quantity of the class to be started. Okay, how many students I could possibly have. Okay, it should not be less than 5. Okay, so this is the limit. This is the limit. Okay, it should be not less than 5 and should not be more than 6. Okay, another example. Okay, let's say that 5 students get A plus. Okay, it could simply say less than 5 students get A plus. There are more, could say more than 5 students get A plus. So we have disconnect and connect. This applies with cables or wires or anything or item that is electrical or to provide connectivity. For example, I have a laptop. Laptop has a cable. The cable is connected to the power source. So this is the verb connect. Okay. Here I cut it so that there is no connection. So it is disconnect. It disconnected. So now we have high and low. This is, okay, imagine we have a tool to measure. This is the low, the lowest, and this is the highest. Okay, the highest point. You cannot go higher, cannot go lower. Okay, imagine that low is 0% up to 25%. This is low. This range is called high. Okay, approximately, exactly. Okay, we want to use exactly, you understand and know what number. Okay, for example, if you want to get A plus, you need to get exactly 95. Okay, exactly, directly. Okay, not higher, not lower. So I'm talking about exactly 95. approximately, if you want to succeed, okay, the range of success in any course at the college goes from 60 up to 100. Okay, imagine that you got the score, but I don't know which score you did get. But I'm trying to make guess. I think you get from 60 to 100. Maybe you get 80. Okay, so I would say approximately. So approximately is used if you don't know the number for sure. If you know the number, you could say exactly. You don't know, it might be lower than 80 or more or higher than 80. Okay, question 5. We need to complete this explanation of how the electrical bell works with the correct form. Again, we need the causative sentences. It means the subject is not do with the action, but it causes or forces the object to do that action. Okay, this is a bell. If you use it, okay, instead of knocking the door, just press the button next to the door, then it will produce an alarm or a sound so that the inhabitants inside the home or house could hear it and come to open the door for you. This is the bell. Okay, let's start the question, answering for the question. Someone presses the bell button and the switch closes. Okay, this is the switch. Closes. An electrical current flows. Again, you have water or current, you should use the verb flow. It means go. Three, this makes means the coil. This makes the coil become an electromagnet. The electromagnet pulls the metal arm towards it. Okay. Diagram 1. This causes, okay, this causes the hammer to, okay, what did happen? Look to the hammer, go in this direction, strike. So this is the meaning of strike. Hammer, strike, hit the bell. At the same time, it opens the circuit. So it opens the circuit. Now the coil is not a magnet. The hammer moves away from the coil. So this is what happening here. Okay. The hammer, this, close the circuit again. The hammer strikes bell again. So this is basically an explanation of how does the bell system in our houses work. Okay, 7, we needed to write an explanation of how the hand pump works. So this is the component. We have handle, have a nozzle, we have top valve outlet, spring, they are called spring, bottom top valve, have inlet, and hand pump. What do we by hand pump? Okay, it means if you want to extract water. Okay, extract water by pumping it using your hand. So this is an explanation. Hand pump has or consists of, has same meaning of has, handle, nozzle, spring, chamber, and all valves. The nozzles is at the end of the handle, or gauge handle. The handle is attached to the spring. The spring is in the chamber. There's an outlet at the top of the chamber and an inlet valve at the bottom of the chamber. The top valve is on the outlet, and the bottom valve is on the inlet. The bottom valve is next to the spring. When you press the handle down into the chamber, the spring pushes the bottom valve down into the chamber, closes it. The pressure in the chamber increases. This makes the top valve moves up from the outlet, and the outlet opens. The high pressure forces pushes the fluid out through the nozzle, or makes the fluid flow out through the nozzle. To release, release, and stop holding the handle. The spring makes the handle rising. The pressure and the chamber decreases. The spring makes the bottom valve moves from the inlet. This will be the inlet and allow the pressure to flow into the chamber. Let's see exercise 8. To complete the dialogues with the correct form of and the brackets. So you can see we shouldn't use here the present simple one. Based on the sentence, we should change the form into either present perfect, you can see here, or the past simple. If you want to use the present perfect, okay, you need to give me the past participle. So they are called irregular verbs. They have past form, and past participle form. Okay. How do you get these? You need to memorize them. Some other verb that does not apply with this kind of verb, with this kind of list, you should only put ed. Okay. Okay, let's see the first one. The men have. Okay, so before attempting to answer, the story is about the supervisor, okay, like the manager that supervises on a bunch of people underneath him in a car repair shop, a workshop, is reporting to tell someone else on the progress, the development to his manager. So we have manager, we have supervisor, we have worker. So this is a chain of the command. Okay, so as you can see, we are talking about something that happened in the past. Okay, some of these have time, while others we don't have specific time. It means it is unsettled business. What do you mean by that? It has a connection to the present time. Okay, the men have replaced. Okay, replace is not in the irregular verb list. As a result, we simply add ed to the verb. Replaced. Good. When did they? Whenever you use did in the sentence, you should use base form. Everywhere in the brackets are in the base form. This is the base form. So you just put it exactly as it with adding any ed. Okay, let me check the file. They replaced it yesterday. So as you can see here, we have a time. I shouldn't use the past participle that requires have or has. I simply should add ed. Okay, because this is the past form of replace. This is regular. The regular means we only add ed to the verb. Irregular, this is a list. Okay. If they have the list, memorize the list. Okay, you need to put the past form. Okay, let's see number 2. They have. So this is a typical sentence in the present perfect. take. Okay, they have take. I need the past form, past participle of the verb take. Can't add ed because the verb take is irregular. So we take, took, taken. Of the old break system, that's good. When did they? Again, whenever you saw did, you should simply put the verb in the blank without adding suffix ed. Okay, let me see. They out it out the thing. So we have specific time. What is the past form of take? This is the past form here. That's the past participle past form because I have specific time. Here I don't have specific time. I don't know when did this happen. Took. The past form is took. Bob has. So I have has. Something happens in the past, but I don't have time. What is the past participle of drive? I have drive. Drove. Driven. That's great. When did? Again, I just simply put the base for verb without any addition. Drive. Let me check. Ah, yes, he 2 hours ago. So we have specific time. I need the past form. As you said before, we have drive, driven, drove. 4. Tom has speak to the customer about the damage to her car. So I don't have the time. This happened in the past, but I don't know when. As a result, I need the past participle form of speak. This is irregular. It means I should not put ed. Should change it based on the list. So we have speak at the base form, spoke at the past form, and finally spoken at its past participle. Great. When did he? Again, we have it. The result, I should use the base form. Base form is already written here. Just want to copy it, put it in the plan. So speak. Finally, the last sentence. Let me see. He. So again, whenever you encounter these questions, I need to look sentence end to the last part of the sentence and look if there is time or not. As you clearly see, we have time, specific time to make this sentence in the past form, not in the present perfect form. As a result, I need the past form of speak because speak is irregular. It does not apply the regular grammar on it, which is adding ed. I should replace it based on the list. So I have speak at the base form, spoken as its past participle, and the past form is spoke. Okay. So I use 2 sentences here, or 2 tenses here. First one is the present perfect, which is used if you don't have specific time about something that happened in the past. Okay. The past form also was used and is used if you want to talk about things that happened in the past and finish and has a specific date and you know for sure when this incident did happen. Okay, here we have an example of a conversation that happened between 2 people. Have you required repaired, fixed the brakes yet? Yes, I have. Good. When did you do that? So here he asking about the time of this of his completion. He said he did yesterday. Right. Have you replaced windscreen yet? No, I haven't. I'm repairing it now. It means he is in the process of fixing or replacing it now. So this happens as fast as at the moment of speaking is doing this verb or action. Okay, and what about the main shaft? Have you lubricated? It means you put oil on it. No, haven't yet. I will do. So he didn't do it. He's not doing it now, but in the future, means next day, he will do it. Okay, the last question is about writing a description of what's happening in this hydroelectric dam. This is called hydroelectric dam. You need to write a description about how that the system works. So we have certain verbs. We have flow, carry, cause, drive, enter, flow, generate, leave, make, open, pass, produce, rotate, turn. Some of these we took them before: allow to give permission, carry to move from one point to another, cause the reason for something to be happened, drive using a vehicle to go from one point to another, enter goes in, flow, this is flow comes that is used with any kind of liquids or electrical current, means basically to go, okay, from one point to another. We have generate. Generate is basically to produce. Both of them have similar meaning. Generate, produce. Okay. Leave means to goes out. Makes, force. I have open. This is opening, closing. Okay. Pass again. This is passing. Okay. Another meaning. Pass. So we have produce, we have rotate, this is rotate. Finally, we have turn. Turn to go from this direction or to this direction. Here is an example. The function of the dam, so the function, okay, the purpose, why you use the dam for, is to generate electricity, to produce electricity, so you could utilize it with your electrical devices. The main parts of the dam are the powerhouse, the generator, shaft, the tunnel, and the inlet. Whenever you want to write a report, the first paragraph, you need to mention the main parts and the device you are talking about. The dam is, and then you need to provide further explanation. The dam is 111 meters high, 3,600 meters long, and 980 meters wide. Okay, so we have high, this is from this point to this point, long. Okay, and finally, we have wide. Okay, if you want to measure from this point to this point. Time pass through the dam, the reverse is 132. The dam is made of reinforced concrete. Useful tip in second paragraph is just to write its main specification. As we can clearly see, the writer wrote its specification starting with the dimensions and then provides specific information about the material that is used and made the dam. Okay, the last part is to talk and provide explanation about how does the system work. Okay, the gates open and this allows the water to flow in through the inlet. The water from the reservoir flows through the filter, through the gate, and along the tunnel. The water then flows into the blades of the turbine. The blades move the shaft, and the shaft turns the generator. The generator makes electricity. The electricity runs through high voltage cables. The water then flows out. So again, in the first paragraph, so we have family paragraph 1, 2, and 3. The first paragraph is basically to talk about its main function. Okay, what are the components of the main components of the system. And then you could simply write about its specification, starting with the dimensions and the material that is used to make the system. And finally, to talk about how does the system works and provide excellent explanation. So this is a typical example of a sample essay if you want to write a report about a vehicle or device or any kind of electrical or vehicles or issues, basically, you might encounter. Okay, thank you for your listening. By the end of this lecture, we officially have finished our course for this semester. I hope you enjoyed the classes with me, and I will see you, inshallah, in other courses. And whenever you have a question, feel free to contact me anytime on Twitter or Telegram or email. I would be more than happy to answer all kinds of your questions. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed and get benefit from this course. I would like just to advise you to go through all the courses or all the lessons we took together and try at least to obtain some useful information like vocabularies and to be able to write some short reports using some of the structures we learned together, like the past simple, present simple, or the present perfect. And try to practice as much as you can, since language requires participation and practice requires immersion in a society where everything is in English in order to develop and increase your level in English. Okay, thanks again, and see you inshallah in other courses.